The holiday meal is quickly approaching, and here's a secret. The turkey can be the easiest part. Let me show you how. One way to get a really delicious, moist and juicy turkey is to brine it first. So I'm going to add some salt to my saucepan here. And then I'm also going to add some sugar. What the sugar does is it helps that skin to brown and look beautiful, and you're going to use about half as much sugar as you use salt. So about 3/4 of a cup of sugar for a 12-pound turkey. You can use brown sugar, white sugar, honey, maple syrup. You can use any of those flavors. The salt's the one ingredient that doesn't change. Let's do some traditional things like sage. Before you put the sage into the brine pot, you're gonna bust it up and bruise it. That helps express the oils in the sage. Your hands smell beautiful, the brine tastes delicious. Some fresh thyme, some rosemary sprigs. You can put any herbs that you want in here. How about some orange zest, orange peel, big chunks of it? Just throw that in. You really can't go wrong at this stage. Some smashed garlic cloves, a little bit of heat, some dried chili peppers, and then just a few dried peppercorns. Now, this is not a recipe you need to follow. You use what herbs you want to use. We're going to need a lot of brine, but I make a small amount of brine and heat it up to dissolve the sugar and salt. Then we'll add cold water or ice cubes and dilute that brine, because you never want to put a hot brine over a cold turkey. We're going to stir this brine to dissolve that salt and sugar while it comes to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, turn the heat off and let this cool completely. You're going to want to remove the neck out of the turkey, and then always check the neck area, because often you'll find the giblets have been put in there in a little bag. Remove them. You don't want to roast them. So I'm going to put this turkey in breast down right into the pot, and we're going to pour the brine over the turkey. I also like to make sure you pour some of the brine inside the cavity of the turkey as well. Now, obviously, we haven't submerged the turkey because we only made a concentrated or small portion of the brine. So now is when you're going to fill this pot up with cold water. So the important things to get submerged in this brine are the breast meat and the legs. If there's part of the back sticking up, that's okay. Cover it with a lid, take this to your refrigerator, and you want to brine for at least 8 hours so that all the flavors can get into the turkey, but not really longer than 18 or 24 hours, because then it becomes too salty. So put this in the fridge. Once this has been brining for 8 to 18 hours, you're going to take it out of the brine, you're going to rinse it, and then we're going to dry it. Now, drying with a paper towel is great, and the reason we do it is because we want that skin to brown nicely, but we also want it to have some time to really dry out a little bit. So we're going to put it in the fridge overnight. This is happening on Wednesday if your big meal's on Thursday. So on the big day, when it's time to roast your turkey, you're going to take it out of the fridge about an hour before you actually want to roast it. Let it come to room temperature a little bit so it cooks more evenly in the oven. Take some fresh herbs, maybe some rosemary, maybe some sage, maybe some garlic cloves. And that's just going to help flavor and sort of scent the bird beautifully, make the house smell delicious. Once you touch the turkey, you have to wash your hands. Now on the top of the turkey, on the turkey skin, I'm going to brush some melted butter. Brushing the melted butter is much easier to get across all of the surface area. Now in the bottom of the roasting pan, we're going to add some chicken stock, or you could add water or even white wine or apple cider if you want to. This is going to catch some of the drippings from the turkey. If there's no liquid down there, when the drippings hit the roasting pan, they evaporate and you have no drippings left with which to make gravy. So put some chicken stock, any kind of liquid down there. That'll help capture the drippings. We've preheated our oven to 450 degrees. We're going to put the turkey in and then immediately turn it down to 350 degrees. This ensures that our turkey's going into a hot oven, because we're going to lose some of that hot air when we open the door. We're going to roast our turkey for 13 minutes per pound. While it's roasting, I'm going to baste it every once in a while, maybe every 45 minutes to an hour, with the drippings down below. That's also a great time for you to check to make sure the drippings haven't evaporated. If they have, just add some more water, stock, wine, whatever it is you're using to keep those drippings alive. Look at this beauty. So you want to check the temperature of the turkey in about 3 different places just to make sure that you're right. The first place is right in the interior of the thigh. Check it there. You want it to come to at least 160, 165. Looks great. The other place to check it is up here in the breast, and then finally on the outer thigh over here. So once the temperature has been reached, you need to let the turkey rest. It's important to redistribute all the juices inside. It can rest for up to an hour. That's plenty of time with an open free oven to finish your dressing, do your side dishes, maybe make your gravy. What we've done here is we've made the turkey the easiest part of the meal by brining it on Tuesday, drying it on Wednesday, and simply roasting it on Thursday.